Hello everyone, how do you do? Welcome to my first episode, and that is called the Keanu Vlogs. And this starts as episode 1 of my first Keanu Vlogs. Now, as you're wondering, I'm doing this video hopefully to get it out to get viewers into their head. But there are some kind fans out there, really kind fans that are not negative but are positive, and hopefully give the message to hit entertainment. I'm talking about bringing a character back to the series. Like, everyone was begging to bring back Duck, the Great Western Engine, and Oliver the Great Western Engine, but we all know they were so popular, and Donald and Douglas. I thought, why not bring back a narrow gauge character? We've brought back Duncan, and he's narrow gauge engine number 6, but it doesn't really seem right. What I'm talking about is bringing back another narrow gauge character, but this time a tender engine. That's right, folks. I'm talking about bringing back this guy. Yes, bringing back Duke the Lost Engine to the series. Now, into this vlog, into my episode vlog, I am wondering if, as of 2015, we all know Series 19 is going to be good. I've been looking up Searchly on the internet, and there have been mixed opinions. Duke's not going to return, or yes, Duke's going to return. I did see on TV Notes that really inspired me about bringing Duke back to the series, and that of course would be of him returning for. They said that he will return probably in Series 19, and that he is part of the original 7 narrow gauge engines, and that Audrey Brenner is bringing back a lot of classic characters. We all know that. Bringing back a lot of, and it would be, and the comment on the internet says that Duke is one of the original 7 narrow gauge engines that had appeared in both the books, and both in the Railway series and the TV series. Now let's get on to the biological of Duke. We all know, but some people have been saying that he did not have that much of a large role in the TV series or the Railway series, which is kind of really upsetting for a lot of Duke fans like me to hear such saying that, which I think that's not really true. I think he did play a large role in both the TV series and the Railway series. We'll start off with the Railway series. When the Scarlowy engines made their first appearance in the book, in the first book, which was about that Sir Handel and Peter Sam had came from another railway when they first came, and they didn't have any buffers, which was when they which was probably that they originally came from the Mid-Soto Railway before it closed in the Gallantold engine. Peter Sam was glad about Rheneas saving their railway, saving the Scarlowy Railway, I meant to say was, and keeping it in business. In the other railway book, Duck and Dukes, Sir Handel and Peter Salmon and the other Scarlowy engines met the Duke of Sodor, or aka the Earl of Sodor. The Earl of Sodor. He also made a small cameo. And Peter Sam was worried that all the Duke engines were scrapped. In the Railway Series book Mountain Engines to handle when Coldy tells the story about Godred for derailing off the rails, that also scares the handle remembering that he had a bad experience derailing over a cliff of a mountain in 19, and then we're introduced to the final book chapter of the mystery of the Scarlery Railway, and it led to Duke, the creation of Duke, and we're introduced to the Railway Series book Duke the Lost Engine, and then everything comes together in a nutshell. We see that Sir Handel and Peter Sam don't have any buffers. Don't have any buffers, which was last seen in their first appearance, and then we also get to see their original colours, which are blue and green, which they kept those colours for the TV series in Series 4, and he later came as, and then we're introduced to Duke, and you can see that a lot of the references from the other Railway Series books, from the previous Railway Series books, are like referenced in all that book. So Duke did play a large role in the Railway Series, giving us the whole mystery of what was going to happen next with the narrow gauge chapter.
Who are you talking to?
None of your business!
Oh, Mr. Cranky Pants? I thought you were the fun your dad.
Great, Mum, you ruined my video.
Oh.
I wish I could...
Replay. Want a cup of tea?
Yes. You have to ruin everything. You interfere with everything.
Oh, shut up. I didn't know. You could have come and told me. You could have come and said, Mum, I'm doing a video. And stop showing your hairy chest off for all the girls.
I'm not. Right,
Coffee, Brenna?
so it all comes together in a nutshell.
Yeah, you want coffee.
In a nutshell.
You like that coffee?
In a nutshell, and all the previous narrow gauge stories were referenced in this whole book. So Duke did have a large role in the Railway Series after all. Okay, now for the TV series. Did he play a large role in the TV series? Yes and no. We'll get into the no part first. He didn't play much of a large role in the TV series because he was featured. He was featured in a lot of cameos, in a few cameos of Series 4, and made 4 portrait cameos. They made 4 portrait cameos and a stock footage cameo. And yes, he did play a large role. He did play a large role because he introduced us to the narrow gauge engines in the Railway Series, which I thought that's what people are not looking at, what they're getting in their thick, their tiny pea brains. They're not getting that he did play a large role in the Railway Series, and the TV series. So what? And a lot of those negative people saying, oh, he's not going to return. They are sick. Excuse me if I'm going to swear. They are sick fucks, and they have a mental illness in the brain. Yes, I mean a mental illness. Those negative people have mental illness, or probably come from a dysfunctional family. Now, so that's that Duke did play a large role. Now I want to consider if this video that hopefully you'll get, there's a lot of positive people out there will get this, will know what I'm saying and get this video, and or maybe even sign a petition to hit entertainment to bring Duke back permanently. Like people, I think the Scarlet Railway just, in my opinion, doesn't seem the same without a narrow gauge tender engine. Yes, we've got the Arsdale Railway, they have tender engines. You've got the standard gauge railway, you've got lots of tender engines. But the Scarlet narrow gauge railway needs a tender engine. Bring Duke back. Also, bring Bertrand back. He's a narrow gauge tender engine too. We could have 2 narrow gauge tender engines back on the Scarlet Railway, just like the good old days. I would love to see Duke come back. Please, is there any other Duke fans out there that would know? That would be very positive about bringing him back. It just doesn't seem right. We don't have the original narrow gauge the original 7 narrow gauge engine team fleet back together. It doesn't seem the same without Duke, the original narrow gauge tender engine, the original character of the Railway series who appeared with the first 6 in the Railway series and both the TV series. I think there is a chance. There is a chance to bring him back. I think Duke should come back. I think I really mean it. So, I'm going to have to end this video because mostly all YouTube videos only run for 15 minutes. If you write a comment below and saying if you agree, I say agree that Duke should come back that they should bring Duke back. But if you're a negative person and have got nothing nice to say, don't comment at all. Subscribe now at Keanu Dave, and I'll see you in my next vlog on Bachman making a HO9 scale Duke the Lost engine of the new Scarlet Railway. So later now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Duke will come back for Series 19. This is Keanu Dave signing off.